Hi, Shira7. Okay, so this video is going to be about karma. And some people live their life and they believe in karma. They believe that they're paying a karmic debt for their past life. They believe this and that. And some people don't believe in karma. They believe that, they are the ones in control of their own fate, their own judgment, and their own lives, past, present, and future. So, I want to get into the differences. Like, karma is based on a religion. That religion is Buddhism. So, karma is basically religious. If I don't believe in religion, so therefore I don't believe in karma. I'm one of those people that say that everything is a choice. We have free will, and it is our choice to believe in karma or not. And just as karma can be good, it can also be bad because it's based in fear, or it can be based in love. Now, karma is also disguised, is a disguise. Karma is a disguise for the law of attraction or the law of correspondence. As above, so below. The law of attraction, what you do or what you're vibrating is what you're going to get. So, if I did something bad and I felt guilty, I'm going to be vibrating negative vibrations. I'm going to be vibrating guilt. I'm going to be vibrating, oh, what's going to happen to me because I did this bad thing. I must pay. Something must come and get me because I feel like I owe a payment because of my guilt. My heart is heavy. You have just invited karma by vibrating on this frequency. And so if something does not happen to you for you to pay back this debt that you feel you owe, then you're going to think you're insane. So the universe is going to create a situation so that you may pay for your dirty deed, so that you can feel good, so that that guilt can be erased. Now, me, on the other hand, and some people that don't believe in karma, we feel like we can erase our own guilt by transmuting it. And transmutation is an alchemical term. If you know about spiritual alchemy, which is way before karma came along, if you know about spiritual alchemy, you erase your own guilt, okay? And transmutation is basically turning lead into gold, taking a bad situation and creating a good situation out of it. Therefore, the guilt is gone. For example, ladies or gentlemen, let's say you were dating someone and you met someone else and you liked them better. And so you cheated on the person you were with and they found out, you broke up. You had some guilt. They have some guilt, or you have more guilt. But you ended up marrying this other person that you had met and cheated on them with. Now, are you still going to feel that guilt? Or are you going to see, well, if I hadn't cheated on her, I would have never met my wife or my husband and had my 2 beautiful kids and had this beautiful home and this beautiful life full of love. If I had not cheated on her, I wouldn't have this. So guilt then turns into gratitude and the blessings. So it's all about how you think about something. Okay? So you haven't created any karma there. You haven't created any karma. You took the little bit of guilt you might have felt and transmuted it into gratitude and blessings. Okay? Now, let's just pretend I'm a person that does believe in karma. So I would cheat and I would say, oh my God, I cheated. I feel so guilty. And then I met this man and now I'm going to marry him. And I wonder if karma is going to come get me later on by having him cheat on me and da 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 da. I'm attracting that by thinking it, by just thinking it. Karma is a trap, y'all. It's a bad trap. Okay, so now karma is out to get me because I'm attracting it. I'm saying, okay, I feel guilty because I cheated and now I'm in this great marriage and now my husband's going to cheat on me because I owe a debt. I owe a debt. And who came up with this debt that I owe? Myself. So you see, there are some people who like to suffer and they expect bad things and they attract bad things without even knowing. They think they're living up to this higher spiritual principle. When karma is just a disguise, it's a dogma, it's a disguise for law of attraction, and it's also another control mechanism. So there are very spiritually enlightened people who cling to the concept of karma, but they don't realize that's still holding them down from their highest and truest potential. Y'all know I love MJ, so I'm going to quote MJ. In the song Off the Wall. Now, first of all, let me go into the title Off the Wall. In ancient Kemet, in the pyramids, on the hieroglyphs, there are, hieroglyphs of when a person dies, their soul goes to the underworld and they put their heart on a scale and the feather on the other side, and it must balance in order for them to go through. Now, a heavy heart will outweigh the feather and it will be unbalanced. A heavy heart is associated with what? Guilt, regret, feelings of inadequacy. It's all in here, and it's all a choice. So if you don't have any of that guilt, if you've let it go, if you have no regrets, then it's going to even out. Or it's going to be less, So it's up to you. There was no karma in ancient Kemet. You were the decider of your own fate. And that's what I would like to tell y'all, that y'all have adopted, the people that believe in karma, y'all have adopted a dogma from another culture that someone told you was highly spiritual and it was better than the current religion that you were in, but yet it was just one step up from the 10 Commandments or whatever rules that your religion had. Just one step up, more spiritually based, but still dogma. Okay, so then you'll have people ask, well, what about this? What about that? Think about this. Think about how many evil people and deeds that go on in this world, and how some certain people have not received their karma. Why haven't they received their karma? I mean, because they don't believe in it. A lot of people don't believe in karma, so therefore they can't receive it. Okay? They've transmuted it into a reasoning. Like, it's just like some people are vegetarians and they believe that killing animals is wrong. And some people aren't vegetarians and they believe killing animals is fine. They're not going to carry the karma of killing animals because they don't believe in that killing animals is wrong. So therefore they have no guilt of eating a chicken wing. Meanwhile, this vegetarian over here who is like an animal lover sees murder and they feel guilt if they would ever take a bite out of flesh. So it's up to the individual and how you think and how you're vibrating and what your fears and guilts are. So therefore, karma only exists if you choose it to. And if you believed in karma in your former life and you feel like you're paying a karmic debt, you can transmute that. You can transmute it by saying, look, I was duped into believing in karma the last lifetime. Now I know the truth. So now my debt is done. There was no debt. Okay. I was attracting that debt to me. Okay. I was attracting that debt. Karma's like a credit card. It's there. You can apply for it. They can send it to you in the mail. You can use it. You can run up your debt on it. You can buy things with it. You can, do things. But when it's time to pay it, you have a choice. Don't we all have a choice? You can say, okay, I've got this credit card. I believe in karma. I've spent all this money. Now it's my time to pay. And I agreed to pay, so I'm going to pay. Or if you don't believe in karma or credit or debt, you can say, you know what? I'm paying cash for everything. I'm in control. I'll use the barter system. Or better yet, I'll make what I need. I don't need credit. I don't need karma. So a lot of people will base their life decisions on karma. And that's the stupidest thing, because you're missing out. You are missing out on your highest potential, There are some people who are stuck in a relationship right now who feel like if they leave or decide to do something else, they're going to have to pay for it later. They're thinking about something that haven't even happened yet. That's called fear. That's called living in fear. Oh my God, if I do this, I'm going to have to pay for it later with karma. No, you won't. So this is not going to be a long, drawn-out video. And like I said, everything is a choice, even karma. Think about this. What about one of those criminals who kills a bunch of people and doesn't feel guilt? I know you're thinking about this. Does he have karma? Nope. Because when you're like a sociopath and you kill, it's just like you've killed a chicken. You've killed an animal. You don't care. You'll have no guilt for that. Especially if, Now, there are morals and principles and rules in place to keep society from going chaotic. But it is up to the individual to carry karma or guilt. That's what sin is. If you read the Bible, sin is guilt. Because you know what? When they say, okay, I've sinned, which means I am without. Sin means without in Latin, okay? I am without. I am void. I have a void. I have regret. I am without forgiveness. I'm without forgiveness. I don't forgive myself. So sin is basically guilt. If you let down your guilt, you have no sin. And that's why in the Bible they say, oh, Jesus died for your sin. Jesus died in the Bible to let you know that there is no sin. If you're a Christian, okay? If you're a Christian, Jesus said, I have died for all my sinners. Which means there's no sin. Even in Michael Jackson, okay, I started on the Michael Jackson thing and I quit. I'm sorry. Okay, so there's a song called Off the Wall on the Off the Wall album. And Off the Wall is symbolic of the hieroglyphs in the pyramid. And also, the walls where things were written in ancient Egypt. Now, off the wall. In that song, the lyrics say, do what you want to do. There ain't no rules, it's up to you. And then it goes off. And then it goes, because there ain't no sin and folks are getting down. Better let that fool loose deep inside your soul. Okay, so I forgot I didn't forget. I just don't want to sing y'all Michael Jackson song. Okay. So basically in the song it says, do what you want to do. There ain't no rules. It's up to you. Then it says, you can shout out all you want to, because there ain't no sin and folks are getting down. Okay. So live your life off the wall. Don't live it off somebody else's culture. Live your life off the source of written language. Come on, like the source of all religions, all written language, all mathematics, all of everything come from Kemet, off the wall. Live your life off the wall. Don't live it by adopting more dogma from other cultures that you have no, ancestors with. Unless you're Asian and you have, and you are religious and you are a Buddhist, then that is your dogma. But for spiritual people, that's not their dogma. Spiritual people should not have dogma, I believe. Spiritual people should be limitless. And karma is a limit. So, if you're truly highly spiritual, you don't believe in karma. If you're still, like, if you're in all that love and light and this and that, you're here. Okay, you're just one step above religion. Like, you're still here. When you're truly free and spiritually limitless, you don't have dogma. You don't have limits. You become angelic, goddess-like, godlike. You don't stay here. That's what ascension is. It's ascension in your mind, to be free of the dogmas and the limits that people put on us to keep us in debt, in fear, and a lower frequency. Okay. All right, y'all, I'm out of here. I hope y'all learned something today. If you have something to add to it, put it down there. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.